Hi, I'm Emma Emerton.
Nastasia Smensky.
And this is a show that we put together called Push Process, which is, we really wanted to curate, because we've got a mutual interest in alternative processes in photography, and we wanted to bring together a lot of artists who use a really diverse mix of processes and take them a step further on to produce a series of quite amazing work. The reason that we wanted to put the show on was that we wanted to show that there's more to modern photography than just digital, and there's still a lot of people who are working with developing in the darkroom and also bringing up other older processes into a newer way of working. For example, one of the artists that we've got uses a very old technique called Woodbury printing, which has developed his own modern interpretation of a Woodbury type. And he cuts his images on a digital lathe, to produce a three-dimensional surface, which he then prints with in a variety of different media.
There's been quite a lot of artists based in America who've been using alternative photographic processes, but there's starting to be a revival of that in England as well. So we kind of wanted to celebrate international artists and British artists who are working with alternative photography.
Yeah, in those areas.
And
I think it's quite interesting for other artists as well to see that there is more to photography, that it's becoming very much more overlapping into other areas such as printmaking.
Yeah, it's relevant for painters, sculptors.
Exactly, and I'm hoping that the work in the show is quite a good cross-section of
my name's Charlie Skelton. These are my photographs. They're platinum prints taken with a large format camera. I work mainly in the sort of wilder areas of sort of Britain and various other places around the world. Photographs here from Sweden. The other two next to them are actually from Poundwood in Hadley on a day of rare and lovely light. These are actually printed using a very old, very high quality printing process called platinum printing. And basically what you actually see with these images is that is just high quality paper, and the actual image is composed of platinum and palladium metal actually embedded in the paper. It has beautiful sort of tonal qualities and lovely long sort of tonal scale. It's also incredibly long lived. These images should last for many hundreds if not thousands of years. So when all else is gone, they will still be there.
There's a series of gun by chromate prints from Christina Z. Anderson, who's an American artist, and she works in a process which allows overprinting in a similar way to screen printing, where she uses a cyanotype image as her black and then overprints 3 colours to create a colour print. She's also got some other works in the show which are modern Sage images, which they are a way of lifting the silver gelatin from a photograph using a bleach and then replacing the image onto the This is also Christina Anderson's work. This is a process called modern Sage, which is a means of lifting the silver gelatin from the paper by using a bleaching solution and then repositioning the lifted positive back onto the print paper again, which gives you a very gossamer-like photographic image.
These are Nikolai Klimaszewski's pieces that are in the show. He's been using the Woodbury type process. It's quite interesting because he uses materials that directly relate to the character, the people in his portraits. This is a portrait of Willie Cole, and it's the original one of this was the emulsion was made of burnt cotton slurries. This one, he's basically he's used the Woodbury process to make a tile, which he's then heated to, I think it's 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which he's pressed into contact with the paper in order to make the print.
My name is Alex Chater, and I don't know what I can say about the work, to be honest with you. They're tempera prints. As prints, they are created by multiple layers of pigmented egg, which are cooked using ultraviolet light and digital LEDs. Everything has to be in register, and the print is built up over many layers, and because it's done on plastic, the paper remains white, which allows you to get the luminous colours that big tempera painting was always famous for.
These pieces are made by an artist, Vietnamese artist called Binh Dan, He doesn't use any chemicals in his processes. They're chlorophyll prints, so he's just using sunlight and the pigments that are already in the leaf. These images are portraits and found
My name is
photographs.
Tarja Trygg. I come from Finland, Helsinki. I work at the Aalto University, School of Art and Design. I try to catch the movements of the sun at several latitudes in the world. And it's not so easy to get so many solar graphs around the world. Of course it would be a nice idea to get some grant and travel and fasten my pinhole cameras everywhere, and the second after 6 months do that same road and pick them up. But after I have made the website of the project, so it is we can call it is worldwide art project of solargraphy. Nowadays I have over 500 volunteer CAN assistant. I call them CAN assistant because I ask people to fasten my small pinhole cameras face the sun and leave it, for example, for 6 months. And after that, close the pinhole and pick them up and send to me. And I process this solar graph and send to their email the final solar graphs. And if it is good enough, I put it or add to the map of solar graph.